Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and just where we left off in last episode of a LOTRO tale, we are here along the eaves of the Nimrodel in the beautiful Lothlorien, and hopefully I don't get shot by arrows, or hopefully they don't, crash my game again. You know, that too. The elves are very mischievous. They like to if you're coming up, they're like, oh, we can't kill him with arrows. We can definitely hack his video game and crush it into the ground. Ha ha! These elves are too smart for us. Alright, so we're going to move on here, and it looks like I'm not getting shot, so yes, we do have permission, which I believe that quest did say I have permission. These are the guys, these must be troubled times. The strangers are offered to enter the Golden Wood. Hey, Mr. Stuck-Up, you stopped crashing our games, and I won't run you over with Remy. Alright, sorry, okay, I'll stop my teasing. So we're continuing over to chapter 7 here. We are going to go talk to Elrond during this episode. Oh, look at how pretty this is. Oh, look, it's a cute little forest wolverine. It'll probably try to eat me if I stay too long, though, so I'm going to keep going. Oh, a little thicket coney. A little bunny. Oh, well, hello there, Prowler. Oh, look how cool those colors are on that thing. I didn't even see it, man. Camouflage. We have a tusk piggy. All right. Well, look at how beautiful this forest is, you guys. This is the forests of Lothlorien. It's gorgeous. Not to mention the music is rather gorgeous as well. Done by Chance Thomas. I know I always say it, but his music is fantastic. We will have him on the channel for an interview. He might already be on there if you're watching this in the future. If you're curious. All right. We were supposed to go to... We're almost there, over here. Oh, look at this neat fog. It's like this cool fog effect happening. Cool. Alright. Now entering Siren en Galahad. Or Galahad. Alright. Very close now to achieving our goal. We're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. All right. Riding, dun 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 dun. Aha! There's Milwen. Hello, Milwen. We've been sent to talk to you by Lord Heldir.
Welcome to Cairn Amroth. Few only have had the joy of seeing this place.
Welcome to Cairn Amroth. Few have only had the joy of seeing this place, Zollin. Few of fading times. It is a beautiful and remnant only of the majesty it once held. For this mound of Amroth, Lord of Lorien, built his house in the days before his love was lost, and he himself vanished from Middle-earth. It is said that when the south wind blows upon the hill, if you listen for the sound of the gulls, you might hear still Amroth calling for his lost love Nimrodel. But she never came back. Milla pauses for a moment, but with a light laugh, she recovers herself. Do not look so sad, Zollin. Cairn Amroth should be a reminder of happier days. Walk upon the grass and be joyful. Your sorrows will not follow you here.
A moment, friend, before you go.
A moment, friend, before you go. I think I have her voice. It's a challenging one.
A moment, friend, before you go.
A moment, friend, before you go. I got it. Before you go, Zollin, you should know that you are not only a visitor that has come to Lorien in recent days. In fact, I understand that you are known to these guests, and they will be pleased to see you. The hobbit Frodo Baggins is resting with some members of his company on the crest of the hill. I do not know what errand has brought them to the Golden Wood, or if you have entrusted with knowledge of it, but I am sure he will be pleased to see you.
Hey, Frodo's here? Very cool. All right. We'll go say hi to Frodo. So you see where we are in the story? They're at Lothlorien right now during the books. So this is in the Fellowship of the Ring book, right? And again, oh wow, look at how gorgeous those look at that. That is awesome. This has been updated since I've last been in Lothlorien. That's really pretty how the grasses of the effects and the birds and wow, looks really, really nice. Look at how nice that looks. That's like really nice. Here comes an elf upon the road. Yeah, anyway, it's really challenging to get those voices. You know, the hardest part about doing those higher voices is keeping the high voice, and at the end of the whatever you're saying, I don't drop back down into my lower voice. That's the challenge.
I'm doing their voice like this. I don't go back into ending the sentence.
Dropping back down. That's the challenge when you're doing a voiceover. You have to keep it all the way until that last bit of sound is gone. Then you're done. Then you did it right. Okay. I'm getting better at it. All right, here we go. Up the hill we go. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Again, I do sing tenor, but doing a voice so I can go rather high in volume. I mean, sorry, pitch, not volume. Volume is how loud. Pitch is up and down at like higher, 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 higher. That's pitch. I can do that really high. But singing is very different to doing a voiceover. Singing, you can really hold the tone. No, you can really hold it out a lot easier than bringing a voice out. Because you're doing it quieter, so it's a lot more. You're trying not to strain your vocal cords and make it sound strained, the voice, right? You know, but doing a low voice is a little easier sometimes because you can do that lower. It's easier to have. You don't have to sustain it as much unless you're really singing. Then you do need to give more air and sustain it. But again, voiceovers are different than singing. And now that I've done both so much, that I'm starting to realize there is a difference. There's some similarities. They both need support. They both need good. You need to do stuff with your vocal cords correctly and your breathing correctly and different things with your voice and your chest and your lungs. You really have to think about that. A lot of people think that sound only comes from your vocal cords. No, it really comes from your chest and your lower stomach, because one thing you want to do is, in singing at least, when you're trying to sing, you don't want to do the Popeye thing. If you guys know the Popeye cartoon, where his chest goes and like blows up and his waist gets super skinny, and then he like says something loud. That's the opposite of what you want to do with singing or anything with your lungs. Really, you want your stomach to expand because your lungs need that area, because your chest actually can't expand very much, right? Your chest is kind of more solid with muscles, so your chest can only expand so much. So really, where your lungs, the bags of your two lungs expand, it's actually underneath, going down towards your stomach and your intestines. So anyway, there's a lesson for you guys on music and voices and singing. So anyway, let's keep going on our story. I'm sorry. I always throw in little, like, some kind of lesson for you guys every other episode, every few episodes. But anyway, there's a lot more that I could do an entire video on that, but that's not what you're here for. Let's continue on. All right. So these two elves are here.
Will you aid the Galadrim?
Will you aid the Galadrim? Make a Vonin, minstrel. I am Meladen Thor, one of the wardens that reveal... Okay, well... Sorry, your quest is not part of the chapter, so we're not going to do that right now. Let's go and find Frodo. Frodo Baggins of the Shire? Yes, Frodo. Frodo Baggins. It's Frodo. Pippin is sleeping in a pavilion in the Kurska. Oh, Pippin's actually here, huh? Sweet. Oh, he's got some dread upon him. You know where that dread effect is coming from? Probably the ring. He's got the ring on him.
We have come such a long way, haven't we?
We have come such a long way, haven't we? Oh, well, yeah, I like his voice actor.
We have come such a long way,
haven't we? Zollin! When Milwyn told me another traveler from along the mountains had come to Lothlorien, I had no idea it would be you. We have come such a long way, haven't we? There is still a long way to go, but here in Lothlorien, I have found it difficult to worry too much about the road ahead. You have to tell Sam and what has happened since we parted, my friend. It feels like a lifetime has passed since leaving Rivendell, and several, at least, since last I saw at Bag End. By the way, I would like to interject that I think it's really cool in LOTRO doing these quests, because you actually do all these quests over weeks and weeks and weeks, so it does make it feel longer than like when you watch the movie and there's just this little tiny gap in a few seconds and they try to make it feel like it's been a long time, where it really hasn't for you watching a movie that's only been an hour and a half, right, or 2 hours, or extended series 3.5. But anyway, but like when it comes to LOTRO, you're playing the MMO, you're doing it over weeks, especially if you're not grinding it really fast. You're just enjoying the game and playing every, a couple hours every other day. It goes by. You're like, oh man, it has been a long time, Frodo. It really has. So I think it's kind of a cool thing with LOTRO will help you get more involved, right, in it. And hopefully my channel.
We have come such a long way, haven't we?
haven't we? You have to tell Sam that me and what has happened since we parted, my friend. It feels like a lifetime since it passed since Rivendell, and several at least since I last saw a Bag End. But Sam does not seem as surprised to see you as I am, Zollin. You haven't become the chief conspirator of another conspiracy, have you, Sam?
Right, here's Sam.
Hello there.
Hello there. I love Sam's voice actor for this game. Hello there, Zollin. Me, a conspirator? It's not like that at all, Mr. Frodo. And you know I'm not cut out for keeping secrets despite your teasing. It's just that as many queer things have happened to us already, and this place being as so elvish and all, I've just begun giving up on being surprised when something out of the ordinary happens. And here comes Zollin, out of the woods. Right enough. You should find Mr. Merry somewhere around his hill. Zollin, I know he'll be pleased as anything to see you. He's taking one of his walks and might be resting in a private garden nearby. All right, sounds good, Sam. It's good to see you both. All right, let's go find Merry and talk with Merry. He said he was right down in a garden nearby. 200 meters, that's not taking a pretty decent walk here through the valleys of Lothlorien. Now look how pretty, you guys. This is epic. This is awesome. I love these updated flowers that move when you walk through them, and like the fog, and like this did not. I know I've been saying it, but since I'm redoing this series for you guys, when I started the game back when I was little playing this game, right, many years ago, it looks so much better than it used to. I just keep, not to mention I have a better computer too, that helps too. But they've updated a lot of textures and things. All right, here's Merry.
I did not think to run into you here. I can tell you that.
Oh, another cool voice actor. I like it. I'm gonna bring the music down.
I did not think to run into you
here. I can tell you that. Well, hello there, Zollin Ironshield. I have to admit it, I did not think to run into you here in Lothlorien. You're on the wrong side of the mountain, aren't you? Aren't we all? Mary's face lights up with laughs long and loudly. Pippin is all around here somewhere taking a nap, I believe. No, I wouldn't wake him. We'll all have plenty of time to catch up, I imagine. Lothlorien's so peaceful, it's hard to remember how hard our road will be, and has been. I wonder if you might track down Boromir. He doesn't seem to be having a good time as the rest of us. I think he's impatient to get going again, but maybe seeing you again will cheer him up. I last saw him on the northwest outskirts of the Great Clearing, from which Carin Androth rises. It's good to see you too, Merry. All right, we'll go talk to Boromir. It's been a long time since we've seen him. Again, I like how they tie your character in, that your character is actually like a friend of the Fellowship. I just love their storytelling is so good in LOTRO, guys. It's so good. So hopefully my voiceovers and stuff and helping guide you through the story adds to that. So that's my goal on this channel. Because they already do such a great job with storytelling, but like, I always wanted there to be more voiceover, right? So I'm like, I'll do the voiceovers. And I mean, if LOTRO ever wants me to do voiceovers for a new character or some new part of the game, they are welcome to ask me. I would do it for free. Unless they want to pay me, obviously. But I would totally do it for free because, like, I think it's just such a cool game. Now, granted, if they made me drive somewhere to a recording studio, then, you know, I'd appreciate gas coverage because gas is no cheap. It's a half joke, half truth. Aha, Boromir. All right. So remember, they follow the stories of the book more than they follow the movie version of what happened. Just throwing that out there, guys.
It is most strange to see you here. Has Eriador been made safe already?
It is most strange to see you here, Zollin. It is most strange to see you here, as last time I saw you was at the night Elrond of Rivendell entrusted you with the continued defenses of Eriador. It is the land safe already? Boromir sighs and squares his shoulders again. I am sorry, Zollin. My words were born of frustration, not dislike. Every hour we spend in this idleness here is another hour during which the shadow crawls closer to my city. I have seen little of Aragorn and even less of Gimli. The dwarf seems to have gotten over his distrust of the elves easily enough, even though he is off with Legolas atop one of the trees at the crest of the hill of Carin Amroth. Speak to him and see for yourself. Alright, we'll go speak with Gimli. Me and Gimli are obviously the closest because we're, family. Dwarven family. Alright, let's go talk to Gimli, shall we? Off to see the Gimli! Should we start singing The Wizard of Oz? No, wrong genre. Wrong story. Alright, so he is atop the tree. These are awesome little stories. I love this. This is so cool. I slightly adjusted Boromir's voice to be slightly lower because I just feel like it should be slightly lower than the voice actor they used, even though he is good. No offense to the voice actor. You did a good job. Alright, they should be up here. Aha! Gimli! My brother!
By Durin's beard, I did not expect to see you again so soon.
By Durin's beard, I did not expect you to see you so soon again, Zollin. I am glad to be surprised. Legolas has been showing me the woods of Lothlorien and the majesty of these trees. So like to the stone-carved pillars beneath the mountains fills this dwarf with amazement. Has it been the same with you, kinsman? And yet, even in the land such marvels, I find its lady to be the greatest one of all. Still, I am ready to return now to the ground. If you ask me, the trees are best admired from below, rather than up among the branches. That's true, dwarf.
We are just about to search for more patrolling orcs. Why not come with us?
We're just about to search for more patrolling orcs. Why not come with us? Legolas and I were just about to take another walk around the trees of Lothlorien in search of a patrolling orcs, Zollin. Why don't you come with us? What do you think, Legolas? It'll be a fun time. I mean, is there room enough for a party of 3? Surely Zollin Ironshield will enjoy seeing the beauty of the wood, and possibly of hewing an orc or 3 with only sweating in apparel of such a tour. Your enthusiasm might convince another dwarf of the beauty of this place, Legolas. How could you dismiss such a chance? That was great how they put that. Man, look at the beautiful trees, their leaves. That's awesome. What an awesome view. And there's the main trees, the main center where basically it's Carith Amdros with Amroth. Not Andros, Amroth.
I would be delighted if you were to join us.
I would be delighted if you were to join us, Zollin. The beauty of Lothlorien is best when shared, though we must all remain alert, even when walking amongst the trees of Lorien, for the orcs of Moria have come down into Nandul Hirion and are able to sneak past the borders on occasion. Let me know when you are ready to go. Alright, so it's going to be a quest we do together with them. So we will do that with Legolas and Gimli in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you'll come back and join me, Gimli, and Legolas in the next episode. And I will have a great day in Middle-earth, my friends. Thank you to my wonderful Patreons for their support. Subscribe button's there if I earned it. The next episode will be up there in the top left. We'll do the adventure with Legolas and Gimli. Maybe kill a couple orcs and tour Lothlorien together. It'll be so fun. You should come back and join us. And I got another playlist over there. You guys have a great day in Middle-earth. Stay happy, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Baruch Hazad Kuzad I Menu. Enjoy Middle-earth, my friends.